What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. We're live. We're live with a new video, new stream. We're going to be doing some things today. So welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. You know, I got to represent the Bills because we did it big last night. Josh Allen came through with that stiff arm. We're looking tight. The defense is phenomenal. I mean, we're playing great. Now, it's one game, so that's it. But we represented on the national stage. We played against the Super Bowl champions from last year. Everybody was doubting us, and we came through, so I got to represent. I always got to represent the Bills, so thanks for coming through, everybody. We're going to be looking at the chat here and doing a little bit of chatting first to get you guys started on the chat and what we're going to do, and then we're going to do a little bit of gameplay testing, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the new release that we got going. So let's get started. What's going on, Jesse, Michael, Sean? You know, I know. You know, I know. View, thanks for all the work. All of you guys in the beta team, thanks for all the work. Let's take a look at some of these questions. I'm starting up the game. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and just answer a few questions here. The stream, God, my stream latency is no good. So let's see if that gets any better. Let's see. That's funny. All right. So what's going on, Corey? Let's answer some questions. Now, my stream, for some reason, is all of a sudden going super slow. And I don't know why. So just give me one moment. Let me see if I can get this moving faster here. It's funny, as usual, whenever you go to stream, something weird happens. But the speed's been pretty good. I don't know if you guys can even see me on the stream right now. No, it's my internet, Jesse. Oh, that's cool. You guys play all the time. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it should be getting better. I still don't know why it's so bad. So weird. One thing they're doing is they're doing work in front of my house. They're redoing the gutters. So that may cause some issues, but that shouldn't be the problem here. So all right, we're getting the speed back up a little bit. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm going to answer some questions. So we got a few guys here that had some comments that I want to get to. This is new. I figured out how to do these comments, so it's we're going to play with it today. I don't know what this dot is right here. Do you guys see that? Sorry. Yeah, what is that dot? That's awesome. Hold on. That's so weird. Oh, it's on my Canon. Why is my Canon doing that? Hold on. Oh, wait a second. That's so weird. You know, you do all these things to get started on a stream, and then all of a sudden you have weird things like that happen. I've never seen that before. Let me see if I go to a different. Oh, and it's gone there. Why? Why is that the case? Okay, whatever. So you recently discovered Legend Bowl and you're stoked for the port over to Switch. The Switch desperately needs the game. Can you give us any updates on the timeline? Okay, so we are currently publishing the game with an unknown publisher. You guys probably know who it is if you follow my tweets, but we can't really talk about them yet. But they're working on the porting over to consoles, and it's been quite the adventure so far because I've been making updates. We have a brand new update right now that we opened up. We cracked open the box and we started doing some work on the game, and before you know it, one thing led to another, and boom, we got so many new updates coming for you guys in this update. It's a free update for everybody who owns the game already or anybody who wants to buy the game. Price isn't changing. It shouldn't. We have new logos. We have brand new rosters with handmade players and legends in there and all this cool stuff that we got in there with better ratings for the players, better gameplay. We have all sorts of gameplay fixes, AI improvements across the board. We have play calling that's improved. When you ask the coach when you're playing, those plays are improved. I mean, we went full ham on this thing with the entire beta team, and everybody there contributed. And the thing is, with the porting, so here's the thing. So I don't have an exact date yet, but the timeline is getting near. Okay, we're talking months, like a few months or less, right? So that's kind of the rough time frame on that, and we're trying to get to all three consoles on the get. Bills Mafia, let's go. What a game. If we do more of that and keep the ball, under control, we can, who knows what we're able to do. If Josh Allen can stay healthy and not run so much, we could do some big things. So the internet looks like it's getting better now. So hopefully you guys can see this okay. Let's see what else we got here. I'm going to do some more chats here. So if you guys got any questions, now's a good time before we get started. And then we'll go from there. Recording. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what that is, Sean. I mean, that is, I don't think I ever see that because I don't typically have this big of a screen that I'm using. So I don't really know. I don't know what that is. But that's my camera for sure, because you see when I take it off, it, basically. I just don't know. I don't know how that works. But that's probably like a Elgato thing or something. I'm not sure. But I'm not going to worry about it because when we change to the game, it'll be fine. It's a good looking dot. It is a good looking dot. You see, Sean, you could do this for free, man. You could do it for free right there. Boom, boom, boom. Although it's not as good as yours. I know yours is cleaner. It's easier. This is my rigged up way of doing it. So let's see. We got about 13 people in here. So everybody, thanks for coming through. And we're going to go ahead and get started on some gameplay. But before then, I want to make sure that I got any questions answered. When will the update be on Steam? That is, yeah, that's the thing. Maybe I am recording. Am I recording? No, I'm not recording. I'm just streaming. So I don't know. I don't know what that is, Japan Switch. But as far as the update on Steam, we are knocking at the door. We're talking about, we're working on the roster right now, and we have one issue with the font for some reason, and you'll kind of see it in a minute. It's a little bit misaligned because we added in the ability to do apostrophes and different symbols in the game. So because of that, we kind of are still working on that font because the alignment got wonky on us. But we'll get it. We'll get it. It's no big deal. And then once we, once we get that done and the rosters look okay, we'll let it go. So it could go out as early as today. So, but there's no promises because once it's out, then it's always harder to kind of fix that. But we'll talk about that. No, your franchises are going to be fine, Michael. There's no worries there. You're probably going to want to start over just to keep things clean, but your franchise files should be fine. I don't think there's going to be any issues, but we got a brand new roster. So if you are using the default rosters in the game, I would highly suggest you change this. And also, if you think about it, so for all those guys out here who mod, get with the people who are modding, because we've done one of the major things we did with the game is whatever roster you load the game up with and you start your franchise with, that roster is going to determine how your draft and how your practice squatted guys get created. So when you go to like free agency or you do the player wire events, any of those things that you do where players get created in the back end, those players will now use the min-max ranges from your roster in order to create the roster. So yeah, so that'll be cool. So you're going to probably want to clean yours out because your career file is going to be using whatever ratings you had before, and that's what's going to get created when you go to a draft and you retire players, and so I would highly suggest you starting over. So yeah, StreamYard is for lazy people and rich people that have money. But no, you know, the thing with StreamYard is it limits you to 720p. That's my biggest thing. I'm not going to spend $50 a month on that. So can you still mod the game on consoles? You will be able to if you are a hacker, but you're not going to be able to do it like we do on PC, unfortunately. Will we ever be able to community share no, I don't know. I mean, ever, that's a big one because I'm not sure. It'd be nice if we could. Maybe if there's a Legend Bowl 2, if you guys want to support the game, tell all your friends, tell everybody out there, and we'll, you know, and if the game can make it to Legend Bowl 2, that's something that I think that we can look at. But you know, it's gonna be what it is for now. And we've put so much into this game already that it's pretty awesome the way it is, and I'm getting excited to play it. What are the odds of doing a coach mode dynasty? I don't even know what that means, but you can play coach mode games right now. You can run a team, so you kind of have a little bit of that. The default rosters, yeah, you're gonna have to start a new franchise for sure, because that's when you start a franchise, you use whatever roster you started with, right? Yeah. Crossfire, crossover, whatever. No, you're talking about crossplay. No. What's up, Mark the Face Zone? What up, Havo? Your team beat down the Super Bowl champs, the Rams. Congrats on the win last night. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. What's going on, Derek? Will this update override the roster in there now like last time? No, it won't. I don't think we're going to do that. I think, like I just mentioned it earlier, we're going to just push it out. We're going to probably clean out all of your files minus your career. So if you do modding, you're going to want to remod. You're going to want to start over because we're going to clean out all your colors. We have new colors. We have new files in there. This update is really to get us prepared for the consoles. It's the last one we're going to do minus any major fixes. And so, yeah. So I would start over. I mean, unless you're playing some career that you just can't let go of, I would start over because that's how you're going to get the default rosters. But what I'm planning on doing, I think, is when you first update the game, it's probably going to make a backup of your current roster, but it's going to kill all of your color files. It's going to kill all those extra files so that, you know, you can have the new stuff. And that will screw up your mods if you're using the old color files. So I'd probably back up your stuff if you know what you're doing. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yeah, you could totally play it. Corey, you're right. Your only feature request would be to get offers from other teams between seasons to jump ship, maybe for LB2. You mean as a coach? Or you mean as a player? Oh, if you would do a coach mode dynasty for you to follow along with. I don't know if I'll have time for all that. That's a lot to commit to, but yeah, this is going to be included in the consoles as far as, you know, that's the plan right now. So we have some work to do, and that's part of the thing about the consoles is we have to add all this in. So there might be, you know, a slight delay, but not much. I think we're going to be all right. Yeah, we're trying to do all three. We're trying to do Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series X, the old Xbox, I think Xbox 360, I think the PS4, PS3, PS5. We're going to be doing all of those. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure that we're going to be getting them all done on the first day, but I'm hoping so, but we'll see. If you guys hear some crazy drilling and noise, we have guys literally right in front of me doing work. So they were quiet all day, and all of a sudden I go to start the stream and they want to do work here. So any plans to add different rule sets? No plans right now. This is one rule set right now. And we have a lot of work to do with rules, right? I mean, like the penalties are slim to none right now, as far as, you know, like offsides. We have that. We don't have false start. We don't have pass interference. We don't have holding calls and things like that. Actually, you can hold in this game, so there's not really any of that going on. But yeah. When did we start working on the new update? I don't know, man. It's been a few weeks. We have a lot. All right, let's get started. I'm going to jump over to the actual game here. Let's see if this works. All right, so we're here. We still have your comments, although I may move them a little bit around, like right there, just in case we want to show any. But for now, we're going to get rid of them. So this is Legend Bowl for anybody who cares and wants to play the game. This is the game, and let's jump into it. So like I said, this isn't the finish, and oh, here we go. They're drilling right now. The fonts, hold on a second. All right, the fonts, we have the menu there, as you can see, like the spacing of it's off there, so it's a minor thing, but you can kind of see underneath it's a little bit lower, because we're trying to align it, but that's nothing. It's a cosmetic thing. Now doing the font, you know who's working on that, and he's not happy. Okay, so there's a guy beating on my window. I don't know if you can hear the game at all. Okay, I'll put the volume up just a little bit. After my big long rest, will I make a what's going on here? Hold on. Oh, there we go. See, this needs to be adjusted. Jeez. All right, we'll do it like that. I'm not making any games. I have tried to make other games, prototypes, and I've thought about what games to make, and it's just not happening. This is my game. I love football. I've been working on this game for 5 years, practically, on and off, but mostly full time. And this is this is turning out to be a great game. And there's a lot more to do in this game. And I love football. So I don't think so, man. And making sports games, you don't just push a button and get it done. So thanks for the nice comments. I appreciate it, bro. Thanks. Yeah, the update, we're, like I said earlier, we're not 100% there yet. Hey, where's your avatar? It's not there. For some reason, I don't see your thing, but I'm doing a test on this whole thing here, just playing with it. I'm having some fun. But we don't have an update. We're hoping to do it tonight, today, this weekend. I don't know. We're testing some things out. And one of the things I'm going to show you guys to get started is we have a new setting in graphics that's called show team plays. And when you turn that on, which we're going to turn it on here, you can actually see the plays that are being called. And we have a whole entire list of updates. I'm not going to be able to get through them. So, to be honest, don't even like worry about like getting it all here. You're not going to get it all here, but you will, I'm going to bring that low. You will get a little bit of a rundown here. I'm going to try to see if I can remember some things. If I forget some things, you guys can help me out. I'm on veteran mode. One thing I definitely want to mention to you guys, if you're playing the game and with a new update, make sure that you bump down the difficulty like one or two, because it's going to get harder, because the AI right now, and I'm going to go over to, let me see, did I change anything in here? No, I don't want to control all teams. If you go over to, another thing I want to mention before we go, if you go to teams and you go down to league, now you can go in here and you can actually mess around with this stuff. You guys are going to see it the way it is right here. I would immediately take out the word conference, because you're going to have the ability to make your own conference and division names here. So you can call them whatever you want. And then you have your labels here. So these are going to be used in place of conference and division. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to clean that out. So that's going to be, I don't know if I should do that or you guys need to do that, but that's already going to be a little bit of a typo type of thing. And what's cool about this screen is that when you make a change, so like, let's say we want to call this the, I don't know, the bad boys conference, right? On the bottom left, it's going to change the actual logo for your conference. So that's kind of cool. So if you want to do bad boys and then you want to do, you know, hard hitters, right? Conference, you can do that and it's going to change the logos there. So we have an entire set of brand new logos for the conference. Thanks to Squid for taking care of that for us. And then I went ahead and discarded those changes. We also have brand new logos that we added to the game. We wanted to add a few more and they're kind of nice. And we also put in some old logos. So we replaced the San Francisco Miners logo. We have a brand new Wave logo. That's the old Stars logo cleaned up. That's the Salamanders logo cleaned up. This is a brand new Reapers logo. The game does more good things than Madden. Of course it does. Of course it does. The best. No, Madden's all right, man. Madden's okay. This is different. This is the old Racers logo, but cleaned up. Pelicans logo looking fresh. The mountains, the Denver peaks. This is the Militias logo. This is a brand new Metros one. I like that. Here's the Bombers. The Frogs. We got the Frogs back. Empires. So there's some old logos, some new logos in here. You guys can play around with them and, you know, and do your thing. But if we look at the actual rosters, we fixed a lot of the problems, or not problems, but things that made the game not feel the best. Look at this, Corey, if you're here. Look at the $sign. It's really, really jacked up on here. So we have to fix that. What is that thing saying? Record. Hold on a second. I think that I'm actually recording. I think you guys are right. Hold on. Oh yeah, I've been recording on my, for some reason I must have hit that. I've been recording. So now if we go back, so now it still shows recording now. Hold on. That's why. You guys were telling me that. I didn't realize it. So my bad. Yeah, you need to buy it on every console out there. Buy it for your mom, dad, friends, kids, brothers, sisters. Well, here's the thing. You know, if you guys support the game, then this game's only going to get better and better. I mean, I've been putting out free updates for years now, right? This should be, you look at other games that are out there, they do a yearly release. We just did an entire roster from scratch, and people are just going to get it. Just get it for free. No big deal. And if you think about games like Madden can do that for its eternity, never charge anybody anything, and they still wouldn't be able to, you know, get the game to be perfect. So I definitely think that that's something that I'm proud of. And once this goes to consoles, if we get the support that we need, we will go to Legend Bowl 2 and we will knock it out the park and do just a better job there. So yeah, you're getting another free update. So if you know, if you guys want to give back in terms of telling your friends, telling people that you know about the game. I went to a couple streams today and I went to a couple of Madden streams, big Madden streams, and I'm like, have you played Legend Bowl? And the guys were like, what the heck is Legend Bowl? And I immediately said, okay, I'm out of here. So people don't know people don't even know about Legend Bowl, mainly because it's not on console. I'm a small fish. I don't have the NFL license. People love Madden. People love Mutt. And though a lot of those people don't even know about football. They just want to play a game where you just click through and get through a game. But I'm not going to get on the Madden train right now because I'll be on there forever. The game will be. I don't know how soon. I've been waiting for this for years, guys. So there's no news on the consoles just yet, but we're about a few months away max is what I'm thinking. Yep, the game keeps getting better. You know, it's not perfect, but it's pretty decent. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate the support from all of you guys on here. Thanks for stopping through. Hit the like button if you guys haven't already. My stream is down to 770 kilobytes per second again, so it's probably lagging again. I don't understand that. That's really annoying. I mean, we got 30 people in here, so hit the like button if you... it says 30, 22, who knows? It's moving around. I don't know why the quality is so bad. I apologize. Stupid. It's weird. Like during the day, I think it gets bogged down by other people. So I don't know. Oh, thanks. Yeah, the game takes a little bit to run. It's not like a mobile game. This game has a lot going on. And you guys got to understand that there's a lot of complex logic that's happening inside the game that eats up the memory. Eats up the logic, right? So every frame, there's a lot of stuff happening in the engine. So that just adds more, to your frame rate. And one of the big things that we did do in this, I found a major memory leak that was in there, and those can be slippery sometimes. So that's going to be something that's good. So for those of you guys who will play the game and all of a sudden it just crashes out of nowhere, this should hopefully help with that. There are people playing online. Go check out the guys in the Discord. They're all doing that. We're not doing AI sliders at any moment right now, but maybe something in the future. I'm not sure. This game, I love the pixel art too. Touche. turn Rias. I don't know what that is. All right, so let's keep, oh, turn replays off. Okay. I can do that, but let's take a look at this roster. And just to give you an idea, we bumped up the speed on fullbacks. So fullbacks are going to be a little faster. We're still looking at all of this, but I think the lowest ones are at a 70 now because it's just gonna help with the overall gameplay. It's gonna make it better, especially when you're running the ball back on a kick return. So you're gonna want to pay attention to that stuff. But we redid a lot of stuff in here. So all the teams have changed. Chicago and Buffalo are better now. Those are the two cover. Those are the two cover teams. The two teams in the cover of the game. So we've bumped them up. The Blues and Chicago. I mean, and Buffalo. So yeah, so that's a few things. Let me know if I missed anything, guys. I'll go ahead and turn replays off just because it just helps. One thing I also added, by the way, is the fan density. If you're on a slower PC and you want better performance, you can bump that all the way up to FPS 100. And what that actually does is it just we created a brand new set of fans that they'll fill up the entire stadium, but they're just going to be frozen there. So that should help with your frame rate. And we'll go ahead and turn that off. We'll turn weather effects off too, just to keep this thing rolling. I'll turn that off. And screen shake and screen flash is all turned off for now. And that's another thing that we did too, is the windowed mode. This stuff actually works now, where when you set it to a setting and you leave, it will actually stick when you come back. So you won't have to constantly be changing your display. So we fixed that. Let's get into a game. I mean, there's so much in here that we can talk about, but you guys are going to need to... You want to keep the replays on? All right, we'll keep them on. We can do that. I'm sitting here using my keyboard right now. I'm like, why don't I have... I'm faster with the keyboard, though. Replays on. I get so excited when I stream, and I feel like... man, these... I don't know what's up with these fonts, man. It's really annoying that they're off like that. I don't get it. All right, what team? I'm thinking about playing the game from last night. So, but I was thinking about it. LA Voltage, are they the Rams, counterpart in this game, or are they somebody else? Because I would think that that should be the Chargers, right? Because Voltage, Chargers, I don't know. I forget what we did for this. And then we have San Diego Kraken. Which ones are... That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. No, we didn't do anything to the player models. The player models are the same, but these graphics are phenomenal. Like, I love these graphics. There's nothing that, not to like about them. We did add new colors, so you're going to get a plethora of colors in here. So if we go to, even if you look at the players and you put a visor on a guy and you want to change their colors, we have new colors in here, new shades. These are all brand new. These last so many are brand new, so that's going to be kind of nice. Let's discard those changes. Another thing on here, we put the overall in here now and some of these things. So if you're ever wondering, like for a quarterback, right? If you're ever wondering, what does it mean to be a star quarterback? Well, if you drop it below 80, and then you go to 80, 81, 82, 83. When you hit 83, well, actually it's the overall, right? So when the overall hits 85, he becomes a bronze, right? If the overall, I think, hits 90, he becomes a silver. And then I think if it's over 95, let's bump his arm strength up, then he becomes a star. You can also see the mobile. Once you hit 85, he becomes a mobile QB. And what that does is when you have the setting turned on, it will allow you, actually, no, that's not vision. Vision is the one I'm thinking about. Vision is based on skill. And that's in the settings. I forget what that number is. I think it's 85 also for skill. But speed, you can, when you're moving and you don't have your feet set, like Josh Allen does all the time, you won't get penalized as much when you have a mobile QB. So keep that in mind. Another thing we also did was on the ratings up here on the top right, we also changed this. Instead of it being 0 to 99, we did 50 to 99. So you're going to see a lot more granularity here between players because nobody's really rated under a 50. So this is going to show. So if you're under 50, you're getting nothing. I think it's 50. You're getting nothing. Oh, that's pretty interesting. You can do that. Nice. You can play the game on Steam Deck. It's just that it's not going to run as perfectly as a great PC, but it runs pretty well from what I've heard. And you just need to like, they're giving me that it's not supported right now, just because you have to manually bring up your keyboard when you type in your coach's name or your player's name. Speaking of names, we did a whole entire huge database full of names. So if you look at some of these names, they're pretty sick. They're just cool. And then we put some handcrafted ones in there as well, but you're going to get a lot more variety in these rosters. You're going to be able to see players that have these really, really cool names. I could just start scrolling through here and you guys are going to see some cool names like Devondre White. You know, Wilburn Weatherwax, you know, like you just get Corky Borum. I mean, Knox. I mean, you can go on and on. Lindell Cunningham. I mean, the names are much improved. The colleges are improved. There's a lot in this update, guys. There's also a chance for, you know, you can have dyed hair in this game when we create players, things like that. It runs damn good on the Steam Deck. Okay, cool. It's hitting consoles soon. There's no official date, but we're talking, you know, a couple months maybe, hopefully. But that's rough. So we'll see. Okay, so let's get into a game. Again, who were the Chargers? Or not the Chargers. Who were the Rams in this game? It's so hard to it's so hard to win the Super Bowl, guys. Like, I think it's like a 90, you have a 90, 94 or 96% chance of not winning it. So, yeah. Yeah, I am high off the Bills game. That game was awesome. The first half, we were smoking them. That score shouldn't even have been 10-10. They only scored the touchdown the first time because they went for it on a 4th down, and they got it. They converted. Then they hit a 57-yard field goal. And we had 3 turnovers the first half. So, I mean, we played phenomenally. The voltage was so that's what I'm thinking. So if that's the case, then we'll go ahead and do the voltage against Buffalo. I want to try that out as my my test here. We're also going to be on 7 minutes. And these are the settings for anybody who cares. But I wanted to do a stream just because I felt like streaming today. And I also I really wanted to announce this update and just let you guys know that it's coming. We're in our last stages of testing it. So I figured I would test it with you guys. So yeah, they got a 4% chance. Right. And these rosters are new. So you're going to see different players on here than normal. The first half wasn't sim. People don't want sim. People want mutt. You know, you got to wonder how many people actually really want a sim game. Yeah, we have the changes in speed in. So yeah, I mean, how can I check it? Because I just checked it before, and the fullbacks were at 70, 72. So fullbacks are fast. And I have the play showing in the left there, so you guys are going to see that. I'm just showing it. I'm kind of covering it, though, actually. Oh, and I also have the collisions turned on. I should probably turn that off. Let me turn that off real quick, and we'll come right back, because I really don't want to see that right now. So let's do this, and then let's just come back. I'll try to do some questions, but I want to take off the collision thing there. And then I'm not going to mess with the fonts right now, because the fonts are too how does this chat thing look, guys? Does it look okay? Did I want to do anything else? Did I want to do anything else while I'm restarting? I don't think so. Madden is McDonald's, Burger King, and Jack in the Box making money too. Yeah, Madden's gonna make money forever, guys, because it's Madden. It's what it is, right? Chat looks cool, right? I love it. You know, if you love football, I mean, I played Madden, and I might try to play it, because I have it on my console, and until this gets to consoles, you know, I play it on the computer. Plus, I've been working on the game for 5 years, so 5 years, right? I would love to see how it feels to pick up this game fresh, and just see how it feels to just play it without, you know, without knowing anything about it, because that's got to be such a different feeling than what I get. I agree. But you know, the thing with Madden though too is that Madden is, the stream looks like it's running faster now. My internet speed is all over the place today, but seems to be doing better. The thing with Madden is it's such a huge code base that has been created over years, with many people involved. And they're also a big company, so everything has to go through 20 different departments, and they have red flags in there, and they have things that they have to kind of watch out for. And every change, you know, I'm making all these changes, and every time you make a change, you're potentially breaking something else. And the bigger your code base, the more convoluted it is, the better chance you have of breaking everything, right? So that's the problem with I think we should play. You guys want to play at LA? Let's play at Buffalo. Let's play at LA. And I'm going to change around the uniforms. Let's make them like they were last night. That's the best we can get over here. Could you imagine how bad that code? It's one of those things, like I've worked for companies where the code is so bad that you literally you can barely even build the software, let alone change a field label or something as simple as like a text field. You can't change it without everything breaking. Like I have been in some very in charge of some very unstable code projects. All right, so one thing we're gonna be looking at here, because we're doing some last minute testing. So I kicked it the wrong way, but The AI is heavily improved in a lot of areas. I want to look at Ask Coach because I want to see if they're giving me some decent stuff, right? So they're coming out in a four wide set. That's one thing we haven't done. We haven't run this game in any kind of 4-player mode. We have the I want to see what the I want to see what the defense comes out in when they're on the field, because I want to see if they're picking like the 46 play or the this has no receivers, 3 running backs, and they're coming out with a 4-3, a 3-4. See, what happens on here, though, two of the plays are actually plays you should choose. The other 2 are just random plays. So I didn't want to put every single play in there as plays you should choose, because that's kind of cheating, A. And B, if they know you should do super crazy run defense, then you're going to have like 4 blitzes. And you want to have some variety, right? Like here's a 46, so that might just be a random play. I don't know why it's trying to call a 46 there. Yeah, my face is on top of there. I know. I'll change it in a second. Hold on. Ah, I almost got that. I tried to pick the other guy. Let me see if I can move this around. Let's do that. That should be better. And then let's put on this filter here. All right, let's try that. How's that? So now you can actually see. Another thing that's been improved too is the punt defense. So like they'll actually take their angles now. So if you look at this, the defenders will actually cover their lanes. They'll spread out and try to cover some lanes now. You see that? Versus before, what they would do is they would all get in one single file line, and that would make it so easy for the punt returner to get around. So now they go out in these lanes, as you can see, and that's been improved as well as part of this update. I mean, this is what's cool about the situation that I'm in, right? That we're in. They're telling me to run. Now I have a pretty good running team, right? Well, they used to be good. Now they're not. So I wonder why it's telling me to run. But, you know, it could happen. We have a really good quarterback. So they're coming out in a 5-2, which makes sense. That guy was so slow. What's his speed? 75. My running backs are slow. Slow. So do we, Happy. But the thing is, what I was going to say about the game is I made this game from my heart. Like, this game wasn't made, which is why I'm not a millionaire, which is actually stupid of me. But I didn't make this game for me to try to nickel and dime people into paying me. I picked the wrong guy. I got so lucky there. Wow. That was lucky because I didn't mean to throw it around. That could have easily been picked off. We fixed such, like, the little things, like even the players doing the defend pass animation. They would do it like 10 times in a row. I took that out to where they should only be doing it once. You can see the first down's all messed up. That looks pretty bad, Corey. That's even worse. I don't know how to even do fonts, but I'm sure it's tricky, but that's not looking good at all. My running backs are absolute and utter garbage. And I'm just testing out the ask. And they're coming out in a 4-3 here. I mean, I could barely get around. I could barely get around these guys. But I do have a really good quarterback. So let's see if we can... They're coming out on a nickel cover 4. Let's see if we can get to LB somehow. I was going to go to B. He was open. So the thing is, I made this game with, like, everything I've worked on, even up to right now, has been just from when I work on things, it's to literally improve the game, to like honestly improve the game, not to just make money off of it, obviously, or else I would be doing yearly releases, right? This game and everything I work on in this game is coming from the heart, right? So it's like, I know it sounds kind of cliche, but it's true. It's like everything on here that I do is really sincerely trying to make the game better, period. And if that means that that's going to equate to more sales, then so be it. But I'm a firm believer that if you build it, you know, they will come. Well, I almost got that off the bounce. That was kind of close. I wonder if I would have been able to catch that. So I tried to jump right there, and I just missed. That was this guy right here. One thing you're going to notice too when you guys play the game is the L trigger and the R trigger got switched up. So if you are on defense, strafe is now the left trigger and grab tackle is the right trigger. And grab tackle is what you want to use when you want to just snatch somebody without, you know, it's basically a conservative tackle where you can run into someone and you can get at them. Yeah, the AI play calling is going to make it tougher because they're looking at your personnel. Oh, I almost got that. They're looking at your personnel that you're bringing out and the situation, and they're trying to make the best play possible. Another thing that's improved as well in here is the punting. They try to do coffin corner kicks more often like that. They try to kick it to the sideline, and they'll typically try to kick it out depending on, that's a good run, depending on the kicker and their skill. You'll see more coffin kicks happening in this update as well. That's a good pass on the move. No, the QB's not Josh Allen because he's slow as hell. See, Josh Allen's a lot faster than this guy. This guy's a 70 speed, so no. Yeah, whatever you guys can do to push the game. It's so hard to get eyes in the game. I'm going to try to do an inside run. It's so hard to get eyes in the game because I'm just a little guy, but the game is actually pretty decent, you know? All right, we got a first down. If you sit here and you try to play the game, it's fun, it's challenging. The AI is fun to watch. Everything that we did with this update and everything that I've done for the majority of this game is to make... Oh my God, what happened there? Another thing that I worked on too is the line. So like if you're around the line, you can't intercept the ball that easily or at all, really. If you're like right on the line. Because that was kind of a glitchy thing. But they blocked it and I caught it. So I want to see if I get any credit for that catch. Do I get credit for that catch? I do. I do. That's why this game is awesome. Because I threw a pass, he blocked it, I caught it off the tip, and they gave me the reception. Now let's see if they actually gave them a tip. Pass defended. I mean, this font is off, bro. Like even the hint text there is off. Alignment. Oh, it's not them. 99, right? Let's see if it's this guy, Keith Worsley, right? And I get excited about this stuff because this stuff matters, right? So this guy blocked it. And what's his name? Worsley. It works. It works. And he blocked it, and then he caught it. He caught the tip right there. Boom. And he took it for -2 yards. That's what they call it. Anyways. And it is -2 yards because this line right here is not your line. This is the new line of scrimmage. Your old line of scrimmage was right here, right? So he ended up 2 yards behind because he's right here. So don't let that confuse you guys. You can call it a glitch, but it is what it is. I recommend playing on like veteran or pro. Man, you got to get the ball off in a hurry in this game. And if you have a slow quarterback, you really gotta do a good job of getting that ball off. 3rd and 6. I'm gonna try to go to Y here. That was a dangerous pass. That was like the pass last night that Josh Allen threw in traffic like that. The one that was actually a real interception. The other one where McKenzie got it stripped out of his hands, that was stupid. Oh, and another thing, we have added a shit ton of plays to this game. The entire playbook has been revamped. And shout out to Klep on the forums. Uh-oh. Fumble, let's go. That's funny. He fumbled with a conservative tackle. That guy's trying to kill him. With a conservative tackle, he fumbled. That's interesting. I want to run the ball more, even though my running game sucks. But how are my fullbacks are slow too? God, this team has some. I'm gonna need to recruit a running back in my franchise. Good blocking right there. Nice blocking right there. That's a nice little run right there up the middle. Let's go. You can run with a bad team in this game. There's so many updates to this, guys. The list is ridiculous. Oh, nice stiff arm. I'm getting better at the stiff arm, guys. You know, it's one of those things, that's a good comment, but it's one of those things that I don't really know how it's going to do because it's so hard to predict football players and guys that, not players, not real players, but like football fans. Somebody just got hurt. And there is no game like this. And this game's just special to me. Like, the graphics are awesome. The gameplay is nothing. There's nobody who has ever spent this kind of time on a game like this that looks like this. And I think it's got a lot of charm. It's got a lot of unique features. There's so much depth in this game. Oh, another thing we fixed also are those screen passes. They don't last for so long. I mean, they don't last. I'm thinking of the Rumble. They're not inaccurate anymore. They used to be way inaccurate, and they're not. So you can actually complete those. Oh, did I get that? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I got to get through a season. I haven't been able to get through a season because I've been working on this game so much, but I want to be able to get through it and actually play. A lot of the time management stuff has been fixed as well. Man, that was a tough run. Even the way the sweat bounces off the player's head when he gets hit. Little things like that. I just like. Oh no. He can run decently, actually. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I mean, and you guys don't have this new update yet. This update is going to make everything so much more special. It really is. Oh, he's open. He's open. Well, he was open. Oh, he drops it. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I deserve it. I threw it in traffic. I thought he was open for a second. He was kind of open. And I threw it, and the safety, or whoever that was out there, I was probably, yeah, that was a safety. He came back and he covered. That's some nice AI. And that's another thing that you guys got to realize, like, the AI is pretty damn good. Like, this guy was smart enough. He's a 96 overall, 97 speed. He was all the way down here. The ball got thrown about right there, and he came in, made a hit. Boom, we put a hit on the guy, and the guy drops it. So that's going to happen. There's no online in this game. I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss that. Oh, God, Havo. You know what's funny is that, like, I'm not trying to be, like, arrogant about it, but, like, when somebody says they're sold like that, like, I wish that people weren't, like, let me ask you, like, what I guess you haven't played this game before, but what was your hesitation, or are you just learning about it? I think that people look at the game and they're like, oh, it's a pixel art game. I'm not going to get this game. It's trash. It's not good. It has nothing in it. But what makes you all of a sudden feel sold on the game? Like what do you think it is that makes people sold on it? What just happened there? What just happened there? Because I didn't even see the ball. I threw it. Oh, it got tipped at the line. Tipped again and then into his hands. I mean, that right there is an exact evidence piece that I'm talking about. This is why this game is not your typical. That's what should be the slogan. This ain't Retro Bowl, right? This ain't Tecmo Bowl, right? That thing got tipped at the line. And it should have gotten tipped because he threw it so low and so hard at him. And then it got tipped again and it went into his hands and he caught it. That's like APF type of stuff. And I'm not trying to sound cocky about it. I'm just telling you guys that that's what's in the game. And I know a lot of you guys that are in here know about it. Obviously, it's not like I'm talking to 5,000 new people. I have a small channel. But I get excited about stuff like that because that just reminds me of the kind of work that I put into this game. Uh-oh. Come on, man. Get him. Ah, felt so slow there. Maybe because I'm streaming too. Sometimes it gets kind of slow. You get sued? Why do you say that? I wish I got sued. They'd get no money. It's like exactly what I wanted out of a football game. Oh, thanks, man. I like pixel art if it's between the polygon art style that really remind me. If somebody can remind me, there you can actually right here at this timestamp too. If somebody can remind me, you can actually select your guy. Like even right there, I could select him real quick. I don't even know if I have to worry about that. Just you know what? Don't worry about it. But you can kind of select guys in between the play there. Right, don't let the graphics fool you. That should be the tagline. I'm going to have a hard time running. I think I'm going to play one half with this team, and then I'm going to play another half with a team that I really want to play with. It's a fast QB. You guys know who I'm talking about, too. I'm throwing that pass in coverage, one-on-one coverage. That's kind of like the pass that Josh threw to Diggs last night. That pass over his shoulder against Ramsey. I mean, we did them dirty. We did them dirty last night. That's a nice pass. You know, and what's crazy to me is, oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that. I wouldn't say that. I'm just saying it here, and that's how I feel. I don't care if it's, you know, I don't care if it's classy to do or not, but this is not, and I'm not saying it like those games are bad. It's just this is just not, when I say it's not a casual game. That's what I mean. It's not a casual game. This game is meant for people who want a pretty decent experience. And yeah, it's not gonna be AAA. You know, if 2K comes out with an arcade, I wouldn't even call this arcade. I didn't even know it was third down, so that's my bad. I wouldn't even call this arcade because it's harder than arcade. Nice kick. That's a good kick right there. Yeah, and you know, when you think about, number one, this is my first game I ever made, right? So that took some time to figure out. And then also the oh my God, look at that run. Man, I'm smashing that A button right now. I'm smashing that. Let me see if I can tackle him with my arms out. I can't reach him. Why does it lag like that? I hate that. I think that's the replay. I think it's the replay being on. All right, I'm going to go ahead and quit this, and I'm going to start a new one. I want to play with another team that... Where's he at? Okay, I'm playing with the NOLA. And I'll play against the Dolphins or the Sharks. Let's see. So Sharks. This game's awesome. These jerseys are awesome. Can these guys flip around still, or I can't do that anymore? Can you flip these guys around? No, not on this screen, I guess. This is so cool. You know, I'm a fan of this, just like you guys are, right? I don't know how good Miami is, but they had low rankings there. You know, the thing about Access Football, that comment right there, I'll bring up, because Access Football, they're also doing 3D, and I have to tell you that 3D is going to be harder. That kicker's the best. 3D is going to be a harder thing to get right. Obviously, you have so many more animations you have to worry about. You have so much more you got to do, but still, which is why I built this game on purpose this way. There's a reason, like, I didn't just randomly pick this game. This game was being made way, way before Retro Bowl even was a thing. I was making this game 5 years ago, full time. So my choice to make this exact game, this is exactly the game that I had in my head, that I wanted to make. And it's not a coincidence that there's nothing else really like it out there. So that could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. It's a gamble, right? You're basically taking a gamble. And, you know, until you see it all the way through, which I haven't yet. Oh, one thing I wanted to do, well, I was going to turn the replay off, because the replay it feels so much slower with the replay on. I'm going to turn it off, guys. I'm sorry, because I just want to see if that's still a problem, because we have to figure that out. We have to figure that out. I think it would be cool to play without helmets too. I'm going to do that. I know you guys are not going to like it, but I'm taking the helmets off. Hats. Let's take the hats off. Miami and NOLA. Ah, shoot, I didn't change the jerseys. I gotta fix that. No, I don't want the steel to be... I don't want the steel to be OP. I get it. I get it. Let's try this one more time. Oh, it's already there. And then let's do that. Jacob, I assume you're talking to me. I don't know. But yeah, you can go on the Discord, and there's people modding the game left and right. A lot of the guys on here can help you out with that. Let's take a look at the actual depth chart here. So this guy's super fast, not great running, good receivers, good tight end, decent line, defense is average about. And let's see the Sharks here. They're about middle of the road. They got a good CB. Got to watch out for him. He's a punt returner, and he's pretty fast, 96 speed. That question is actually hilarious. I'm supposed to be stopped. Like, I was supposed to stop, but I can't work. It's kind of a touchy subject because I can't really work on Legend Bowl 2 until the game has been like ported over. So I have to wait. Yeah, I built this game to be able to mod. This guy's pretty fast. I already feel the speed of the game increasing with the replays off. So those replays might need to go. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We need to figure that out. The game feels faster already. This is like backyard football right here. These guys aren't wearing helmets. They're brave. That's a nice pass right there. Perfect timing. And that's part of what I like about the throwing mechanic is you have to like time it. You know, you have to start loading up the meter when you think you're going to want to throw to your guy. Oh, great pass. Great stiff arm. I'm going to gas out. You could turn off the helmets on every single game if you want. The wind is a factor on this. So now the AI has been improved also to choose when to kick based on the wind. So look at this guy. He's a beast. I'm going to get out just because I do not want to fumble. I just got out a little bit too quick there. This guy's running so slow. See, that's a problem. I know this is I can't even do the replay. I know that's kind of a problem where the blockers will turn around and try to help you. That's one of those things that's going to have to wait till Legend Bowl 2. There's no way I'm working on that now. We're done. We got to keep going. We just got to keep going here. Oh my God. If I wasn't rolling over, I would have had a nice pass. Let's try to chip this one in. Because we got plenty of wind behind us, and the wind in this game actually matters. So, is that going to miss? Oh, oh no. Yeah, replays won't ever go away. It's an option. I just want to figure out a way. The publisher that I'm working with, I asked them to look at it, and they did find something that's going to make... Oh, God, I totally missed that block. Or that tackle. I need to look at that, because I cannot tackle from behind with the conservative tackle. Maybe that's a feature, actually. Maybe you shouldn't be able to. Maybe you have to dive. I'm picking a 46 defense here. Am I crazy? That worked out. Oh, God. That's new also, rattled. So they'll get rattled if they have too many guys around them. Before it used to just drop the ball. And now you'll actually see where it says rattled on there. So just keep that in mind. Because that's new. There's so much in this update, guy. I'm gonna try to blitz him. Oh man, he almost tried to pick that up. Yeah, it's not for chasing. You're right, it does slow you down. So maybe that's part of the problem. I kind of like seeing the plays on the left. I know it's kind of cheating, but it's kind of cool to see that. I'm letting that go in the end zone. Hey, Indie Gamiacs. What's up, man? Howdy. These guys, this guy here, he does a lot of indie reviews, so go check out his channel. And he was one of the guys who actually was one of the early ones to actually look at my game. See, that pass got thrown to the right because of the wind. That was actually a good pass. It's just it's hard to throw right now in this. That's what's cool about this game. It's meant for all sorts of people. People that know about football, people that don't. But it's a lot. There's a lot under the hood going on here. There's a lot happening in this game, and if you're a casual player, you can play. You know, you can make it. You could put the difficulty on super easy. But man, I'm really excited to see how the consoles do. I hate talking about it because it's been so long that I've been working on this game, and consoles is going to be, it's going to be a big deal as far as a milestone, and hopefully, you know, hopefully it can actually pay off. Oh my God, these guys are coming at me like crazy. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. It's you know, it's a lot of hard work at the end of the day. Oh God, I'm not holding. You got to hold down the A button. I got to remember to do that because that helps your fumble chances out. If you can hold the A button, you slow down, but you'll secure the ball better. So like here, I'm going to hold it down, which I shouldn't because I'm way too far in the backfield. But if you guys have any questions or you have anything you want to ask, go ahead and shoot. I am just play testing it. This thing's ready to go live minus the font. I mean, I think that oh, come on. Oh, come on. You got to get that ball, man. That wind is not good. I do not like this play. I might do a screen pass. How fast is this dude? No, he's trash. I'm going to have to go to B here. Thank you. Let's go. Touchdown, baby. Woo! I'll take that. The price is going to be $1 million for this game. I said it right now. It's going to be $1 million. So we're only going to sell one copy to nobody. No, it's probably going to be around what it is right now. I don't know. It might be 25. It might be $29.99. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. We don't have a price. So. It might be $30 because remember, we have all the porting happening. We have a publisher getting all their money. We have, that's what I thought. I thought $1 million was a good, I think that's a good price. That's a bargain. You know what would be actually pretty cool to do? And I know you're going to laugh. Maybe this will be a Legend Bowl 2 thing. When you take the right stick and if you go up, down, it'd be cool to do a hit stick with that. Like it'd be cool to, when you flick it up with the right stick, maybe he does, you know, some type of tackle. Maybe when he does, maybe down. That's what I want to do. I just try to do it there like an idiot. God. Like maybe when you hold down, like the hit stick in Madden, when you hold down, maybe you do a dive, and when you hold up, maybe you do that shoulder hit. If I can do that really quick, I'm going to add it to this, guys. Remind me of that. Because the Y button right now doesn't do anything, or the right stick, right analog stick doesn't do anything right now, except for it does put you in a stance. But I'm wondering if that would be something that would be nice to have. And if it's easy to do, I'll do it. Which I don't see why it can't be easy to do. LB's wide open, guys. Oh, but I threw a bad pass. Oh, he's wide open. That was like Josh Allen last night. I knew he was going to be wide open. Come on, get there, get there, get there, get there. Woo! RB. Oh, the R3 clicking, right? You have to click it in. Beyond any like weird issues with the roster, guys, I think that it's looking pretty good. And if we have to update the roster down the road because something happens or we want to make it a little better, we can do a quick update. It's not going to need to be like I can do that without affecting the port. So if you guys want to get this thing released, let's get the font working so that we can get apostrophes in the game and you can actually have guys with apostrophes in their name. I hate mobile games, Michael. I hate mobile games, so it ain't happening. Just for that reason alone, it ain't happening. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Nice INT, baby. Right? Just fix the font and ship it. That's going to be the title. And you guys can have a nice game to play on football weekend with a free update. That was a terrible, terrible pass. I got to do better than that. Yeah, don't ever cover mobile games, man. Don't ever do that. Like, ever. Ever, because those are not games. Those are like quick 5-minute... a way to just spend 5 minutes of your time while you're waiting in line at Disney or something. I mean, or waiting at Chipotle for some dinner. I mean, that's all that's for. I'm old school. I like a game that makes you grind to get better, that gives you modes that you can actually play without paying for. I look at this game and it's a fun game. I threw that too early and I got lucky that he caught it, but that could have easily been an INT. I was trying to throw it in time the pattern. Oh God. Get him. It's hard to tackle from behind. Just like in real life. It's not easy to tackle from behind in real life. I am liking the way that you can like scroll, because it used to be you have to hold the right trigger right now to do the strafing, but now I can do it before the play and I won't see the play art. That's the main reason why I did it. The only other thing that's kind of a little bit weird, like when you're trying to tap A and you're trying to press the R trigger at the same time, that can be a little weird. But you can still do it. Although, I don't think you can actually... You can't tap A. You can't tap A and do a grab tackle. So that's actually a moot point. Not worried about it. I'm going to try to be this guy. This guy needs to get killed. Somebody needs to kill that guy. Are you kidding me? How did he get out of there? Wow. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I love the Genesis Nintendo era, so I mean that's cool, but just being on a phone, I don't know, man. That's not for me. God, this guy's blasting it because of the wind. That wind is, I think, like 14 miles an hour. We got fans in the bottom there too now with this FPS up, this FPS 100. That guy's trying to go after B. Should he not? I kind of made him bite there. This guy's pretty fast. Jeez. That was a cool play. because I was playing cat and mouse with that defender. When you have a quarterback that can move like that and they're mobile, you have so many more options at your disposal. That time I threw a bad pass, but I got lucky. I'm going to try to run it here. Get a backbone, and mobile gaming is pretty good. I don't know what that means. Yeah. Yeah, that's the AI. I mean, I know it looks weird he's bumping around the line, but, you know, use your imagination. Oh, what a nice little tight pass there. That was a bad choice, but I said, you know what? I'm going to go for it. One-on-one coverage. He's got 251 yards. Now, this is how I play the game, guys. I don't play it AI versus AI. I know a lot of you guys do. I like to control. Oh my God, I jumped on my own and grabbed that. That was a nice tip. I can't even replay that. That was a beautiful looking tip. Backbone is a clip on controller case for, oh, okay. Yeah. Let's just run in there with the quarterback. Why are we gonna make it hard for ourselves here? That wind is coming at us hard. I'm gonna have to kick this full blast. And I did. Look at that wind. With the new rosters, should we see other players or positions as defensive player of the year? Most of the time it's CB because they get the most tackles. I don't know. I haven't tested that. That's actually a good question. I'm not sure. I keep flipping back and forth to the comments, so if you see the screen change, it's not a bug for those beta testers on here. I love how the quarterback throws the ball when they feel pressure like that. That's another thing. Sacks should go up. I don't think we have any in this game. Yeah, we don't have any yet, but they should get better. Quarterbacks will try to run more often. They won't just dump it every time. But that guy's getting pressured, and he's throwing it on the move. Uh-oh. Okay, turf toe. 2 weeks for turf toe. What's cool about it, too, is they can play hurt in this game. I know it's kind of a cheating way I do it because I don't feel like dealing with trades and stuff like that, but maybe Legend Bowl 2. Nice. Nice hit. Yeah, he is flying. Let's take a look at that. 146 pass rating. What was Josh Allen's pass rating? I don't even know what he ended up with last night. He had all those interceptions, so that might have hurt him, but he really played well. That entire team played so well. What a game. 12 out of 18, not horrible. Passing yards are ridiculous. Yards per pass, 14. TDs, 2. The other guy's not doing that great. They got some yards rushing, though. We have a little bit. Look at those receiving stats, man. Beasts. These guys are beasts. They're not doing too bad either. Punt return. This is going to be a far punt. I'm going to try to block this. I can't get in there. Sometimes you can block a... sometimes you can. Sometimes you can block a field goal, actually. It's very rare, but it can happen. I wish I could get Josh Allen to be the cover athlete, but he's so big now. He's finally on commercials nationally. Like, oh, jeez. He'll never be a cover athlete for this. Not unless we get real big. I'm just throwing the ball left and right, guys. There are so many new plays. What a gun. And you have to throw a gun like that if you want to make it successful. You have to. There we go. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me, boy. That's a touchdown. And I don't have the music playing. Like, you can play the actual music in this game. I don't really, it's okay. Like, I like to play without. Ooh, that was horrible. I didn't mean to do that. That wasn't me concentrating. People pay so much money for Madden. I bought Madden because I had a credit and I used it for Madden. I haven't touched it since I figured out that the sliders don't work for interceptions. I mean, they don't probably work at all on a lot of things, but I was finding out that nothing I did with the sliders made any difference to the game. And they're choosing goal line and 46 here. That's interesting. My pixel artist was pretty talented. The problem with him is he's sick and tired of doing pixel art. He does 3D stuff. So the last thing he wants to do is work on a pixel art game. So I don't know what we're going to do for Legend Bowl 2. And every animation is so hard to do for this game because we're talking about layers. Everything's layered. The hair, the face, the eyebrows, the eyes, the facial hair, the jersey, the socks, the shoes. Everything is a layer. So when you make one new animation, get ready to do so much time worth of updates. So that was a fun game. Look at those yards. We're only at the halftime point now. I lowered my difficulty. I'm playing with a stud right now, and I'm pretty good at the game. Pretty good at the game. What I want to do, I want to grab a team that has a good running back. Seattle. Atlanta. Let's do Seattle versus Atlanta. Oh, who was that? Charlie. Who was the running back here? You can play it on Steam, on the Steam Deck. It's just not, they're not giving me the stamp that shows that it's compatible because I have to do the keyboard, you have to pop up the keyboard by yourself. Like, you have to do the keyboard manually when you go to type in certain parts of the game. When you're typing in players' names or coaches' names, or any part in the game where you need to type in stuff, you have to manually bring up the keyboard, and I can't fix that yet because I'm on an older version of Game Maker. You can make college in this game. You're just not going to get the bowls. You're not going to get the different conferences and all that stuff, and rankings and all that. But you can make the teams. See this. I asked Coach, right? And asked Coach is picking runs. Why? Because this is a running team. So Ask Coach is a lot smarter. Look at that. Look at those blockers. God. Get off me. Wow. And see, you feel a difference. That's why I wanted to grab a running team, because when you play with another team that has a different archetype, like this one, you're going to feel it off the bat. I'm going to throw to B right here. Oh, no, he's not. Oh God, that was a total shank. Because that safety came in, and I got scared. Yeah, you have to put it in 720p mode. That stiff arm is solid. I mean, what do you guys think? Anybody here like brand new to this that just happened to just catch my channel? Or is everybody here just someone who always follows? I always wonder what people think when they first see this game. Do they think it's... Look at that blocking. Look at that blocking. Look at that blocking. I almost just forgot that I took the helmets off. Like, I've been so used to them right now. I need to put those back on. Oh, God, I didn't mean to do that. I thought he was going to be throwing it. Yeah, if you blitz the AI, they're going to throw some bad throws. Hey, thanks for coming through, Indy. I appreciate it. And when you get hit in this game like that, you feel it. Like the controller vibrates and you feel, it feels like, oh. And I don't even have the screen shake on right now. Do I have? Yeah, I don't have screen flash or screen shake. I don't like this play at all. I really want to go to B. Oh, God. That was like that play when New England intercepted the ball. I almost got an interception there in that Super Bowl. Oh, that's a new thing too, the doink. We added that in there as well. Oh, it's the first time you're watching gameplay? Man, it's fun. It is fun. And I'm not just saying that. I don't see a lot of developers playing their own games. I don't see that very often. Maybe they're just too busy working on a game. I mean, look at the referee got hit there. That's pretty cool. Madden doesn't even have referees. How dare they? I don't get it. What I need is a miracle. Oh, why did I jump and move? I thought I had the other guy for a second. Whenever I play this game, I always feel like I can't believe I made this game. And I know that, you know, it's not perfect. And you guys on the beta team, you guys have helped me out a lot. But when I look at the actual finished product that it is right now, look at that. That's all me right there, boy. Get out the way. Get out of my lane. It's so cool to see that, you know, I was able to complete this project. I mean, I'm so stubborn, and I'm the kind of person that will see things through, especially when I feel that passionate about it. And to look back on my life and say I made a game like this, I've already completed a milestone that I would have never thought I completed. And you know, a lot of times you don't look back and reflect on what you built. And you know, is it perfect? No. Is it getting better? Every time I touch it, it gets better. And but it's just overall, it's an enjoyable. I'm playing this game and I'm enjoying the game. And there's no NFL license. There's no real league in here. You can mod it all you want. I like these rosters. I like the ability of I like to know that you can learn these teams. Their jerseys are cool. Their logos are all different. Like I actually, this isn't just, and even these logos, these aren't just like these cheap, you know, these are handcrafted logos that were made custom. Nice stiff arm. That were made custom, and they're not just, they have charm to them. I mean, look at that guy. We added Junior in there. We had a lot of last name suffixes in the game. Oh, look at that run. Look at that blocking. He's got it, guys. Let's go. I am proud. It's been a long haul. It's been frustrating at times. It's been depressing at times. I'm still not at the finish line yet. I mean, if the game does really, really, really well on consoles, then that'll be like that just that, that feeling of, man, you really, 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 really did something awesome. And right now it's more of just a passion, hobby type of thing where it's like, yeah, it's done. I'm very happy with how it's doing on Steam. I'm very happy with the gameplay and the way the game looks and the way it feels and the fact that it's actually a football game that's fun. And, but it's also one of those things where it's like, man, it'd be awesome to really see, to see a nice return, man, like a really nice return on console. I wish, I hope and I pray that it does well, and hopefully it does, so we can keep rolling. Yeah, I think I have inspired people, to be honest. I've heard some people say that they watch me and they're inspired by what I was able to do, and and that's kind of cool to hear. I'm sure I mean, people have inspired me to make games, and watching videos on YouTube, whether it be motivational videos or videos on indie developers. Those have inspired me. But at the end of the day, inspiration will get you started, but it's so hard to complete a game, especially one that's deep. Like this is not like a 2-minute project. Oh God. Oh gosh. I wanted to throw it away and I couldn't get it in time. Yeah, money doesn't determine whether it's a good game or not, right? But money, you need money to pay the bills, right? Oh, what a tackle by Hav. What a tackle, boy. Maxis. That's a weird name. Maxis Kelch. But the names are not forgettable names. These names that we have in the roster now, you actually can start to recognize your team and get familiar with your players and your roster and build your roster. And there's milestones to complete. There's facilities you can buy for your team. There's an entire franchise where you can play as many years as you want. You can build your team to be whatever dynasty you want to build. And there's player progression. There's a draft. There's player wires and free agency and things that I always jump. There's a lot. Yeah, you guys all out there, you know who you are. You guys really put that work in. We got one more thing to do with the fonts. But if we can get that going, we can get that out, then that's going to be great. Thanks, Josh. If EA, that's a if I had the money and it made sense financially to do it, I would do it. But at the same time, that's a hefty investment. You have to really. Oh, look at that move. You have to really think about it and do some calculations to figure out if that's worth it, because they're going to charge you a hefty sum of money for that thing to for you to be able to capitalize on it, right? God, man, I was waiting for that play to open up, but the rosters feel good. I don't see anything in here that feels too crazy. They feel similar to the original as far as like it's not that far of a separation from what we had, but you can feel the difference, and it actually feels pretty solid. That's oh God, I got held up. Yeah, it is millions. It is millions. Yeah, Steam is going to get this first. The publishers are the ones that control the other stores. So Epic Games and GOG. Humble you can buy it on too, but Humble just gives you a Steam key anyways. I'm gonna go for this because why not? There's so many plays. Check out all these plays, guys. We have so many plays now to choose from. But Steam I control. So Steam goes up right away. The publisher, it takes a little bit longer for the publisher to get it. They also, oh God. See, if you throw it too low, you get penalized sometimes. But the game's testing pretty nicely. I don't see any major issues. I don't see anything happening in the gameplay front. I'm not getting any errors, knock on wood. So as soon as we get this font fixed, guys, we're rolling this thing out. Good tackle. Good tackle. I had to get back up and get him. You would have put the NFL roster in. And let's take a look at the stats real quick. I mean, I'm only 3 for 5 and I got 125 rating. Not bad. 95 rating, 37 yards. The yards are short, but the rushing game is on, which it should be. These are rushing teams, right? So we flip back and forth. Now this team ain't rushing. I'm playing better defense than they are rushing the ball. I can tell you that. But and we got some sacks in this one. That I can tell you. Yeah, they have 2 sacks on me because I'm an idiot, and no interceptions. Whoops, sorry. No. Steam really is the definitive version of the game because it's so flexible. I don't know. Actually, if you get a DRM free version from the other stores, you get it as well. But when it goes to Steam, I get the full. I don't. Steam gets their cut, but I don't have to pay a publisher. So when you guys go to Steam, more money comes to me that way. But you can get a DRM free version of it. Oh, I almost got that. Yeah, the sacks are happening because I'm an idiot too, though. So sacks are hard to come by in this game. Last night was sack heaven, man. Like Von Miller and company, they were. I haven't seen a defensive line like that for Buffalo in decades. It's been a long, long time. I know, right? The chain gang, it's cool. I like seeing it. Sometimes there's some suspense to it. That's a nice pass. I think I'm going to try to get to halftime here, guys, and then I'm going to call it quits. Let's get this roster out, this font thing done. There's going to be a huge list of, look at this blocking upfield. Look at that blocking upfield. Help me out. Help me out. God, he broke that block like it was nothing. Gosh. This game better be on consoles before Christmas. It better be on consoles before Christmas. I can tell you that much. I think that the traits, that's something I would love to do for Legend Bowl 2. I would love to add more traits in the game to make each player feel even more different than they already do. Gosh, what an interception. See, that's why the passing is kind of cool. You're timing the route. I can't see a replay, but I threw that I can see the guy. So he's the free safety on their team. Who caught that ball? I thought it was a free safety. I think it's this guy, right? He's not even that good. No. Yeah, there we go. Macario Santos. That was him. He's not even that good. He's talking about traits like all pro football, where you have mobile QBs and you have route god and you have speed burner and you have all those different, like tough in the middle. He's talking about traits that make players have these attributes that are not related to their ratings. That's a good run right there. I got to somehow get through this. It would be great if Legend Bowl really did like super, super well on consoles. And I can continue to work on Legend Bowl 2 and I can add more goodness into the game, right? Like more life into the game. I want the game to just be better and better and better. I don't want to have to worry about finding ways to just get people's money. Oh gosh. Guy's a beast. The idea is make a game that you actually want to improve and do it for the right reasons, right? Like do it for the right reasons. Don't just do it to be a money-making machine and sucker little kids and other, people that don't know any better into buying stuff for your game. Like I hate that pay to win concept. I just hate it. Rattled. Legend Bowl, we're planning on having it on Switch. Yeah, we have the game on, we have the development stuff and we have it on Switch right now. We're just waiting to get it fully ported. So yeah, it's going to be on Switch. Wow, good defense. I kind of like the way I can highlight comments. It's kind of cool. I think it makes it better. The quality of the stream should be okay too. It seems like it's so weird though. It's like jumping around from like 3,900 to 4,000 to 5,000. The internet's really wonky here today. And luckily the guys who were doing the roof, they left. They're not here. I haven't heard from them in a while. I mean, the biggest thing with the Switch, it might end up running at 30 FPS because the Switch is not that powerful. I don't know how it's going to run yet. Hopefully we don't have to worry about anything like that, but I just threw in into like 40 guys. Gosh, tough in the middle. I want to get it to RB. Let's go. The game's fun, at the end of the day, like, I don't know, like it's funny because the first time when I first started working on this game and I finally got to the point where I had some kind of gameplay to look at, I was like, man, this game's not fun. Like, how's the game going to be fun? And then just over time, it just got better and better and better and better. And it's at the point now where it feels like a good, solid game. Like, it's not... Give me that first down. Yeah, it's probably EA coming to destroy my internet connection. I'll try to throw a lofted pass here, see if I'll catch it. Ah, you could throw those passes in this game. You can throw a lofted pass. Oh, it's telling me to just run the ball. That's a nice run right there. Nice stiff arm. Let's get out of bounds. Would I consider tweaking the gas mechanic to prevent fast players from being caught from behind? I mean, I would consider it. Oh no, I'm calling timeout. But what I need to do is get this game out and get it on console. So we're not doing anything. We're done. This update right here is huge, guys. You have no idea how big this update is. I just threw that in the air just to see if he'll somewhat jump through a crowd and get it. But let's take a look at the stats. My total yards are pretty solid. My rushing yards are ridiculous. This is a rushing team. And this team is rushing and they're playing well. They're playing very well. Let's take a look at the actual player stats here. I want to see... What I want to also see is like what's their defense compared to mine, because yeah, their defense is not that great. They're like average. And mine's kind of average too, so I don't know. But I'm playing pretty well considering. Passing is not going very well, but rushing, dude, this guy is a beast. This guy's got 31 yards, but he only has 6 attempts, averaging 5 per carry. Passing is nothing great. We know that. Sacks, I got none. They have 3 sacks, 1 interception. They have more defensive stats than I do. Punting, they haven't punted yet. I've punted. Looks pretty good. The update is huge, man. Like huge. I can tell you guys that I can give you guys like a high level of what's changed, and then we can get off after that. So let's see. We'll do it like this. So what has changed, right? You guys want to know what's changed. So I have, where's my trusty document here? So I have a document that tells me everything that we've kind of been working on. And there's been a lot. There's been quite a lot that's in here. So gameplay wise, we have brand new rosters with creative names, legends that we added in there, our own custom legends. We have, you know, speed tweaks. We have tight end tweaks. Rushing percentages have changed. We have, after every year, actually, the teams will recalculate their rushing percentages depending on what their squad looks like. That also happens when you shuffle the roster now in the menu here. If you go to teams here and you shuffle the roster around, or you build a brand new roster, it'll actually adjust the rushing ratios for you automatically. You have these new league settings where you can put in your own conferences and all these different labels. This is brand new, this entire page there. You have new field. You have like the actual touchdown texture was added. And before it used to be one flat color. We added that. Little options like that all over the place. We added brand new colors. So you have so many more colors now to choose from. You can actually go in here and look at like all of these colors in here. Like if you want to change their jersey, let's say, you can look at all of these colors. I mean, there's so many. And you can also go if you want to. I thought you could do RBLB to jump through this. Am I missing something? Why is that not working? thought you were allowed to go through that faster. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. I'm trying to... Oh, it's like you have to hold it down while you're doing that? Somebody help me with this on the beta team, because I don't know why I'm trying to like go by 10s here, but there's also some uniforms in here that have colors like this. So you can get really crazy creative. That's really more so for the helmets. So if you want to get crazy with the helmets, you can do these different colors. We don't have helmets showing. So let me show the helmet so you guys can actually see that. And then I can, I'll keep going through the list here, so you guys can figure out what's coming in the update, right? I don't know how to use that, but you're supposed to be able to go faster through there. But see, you can have helmets that look different like this. You can mess around with the shading. That's kind of brand new. You can do one like that. It's kind of like the Eagles helmet. Let's see, like if I go 146 all the way through, I wonder if that shows me. Yeah, so you can do a helmet that looks like that. It's kind of cool, right? You can get kind of crazy with these, right? You can do all sorts of stuff with them. But so you have a lot more colors. You have, let me see. Yeah, the buttons will match the console ports, of course. Yeah. Hold RB when you scroll. Okay, but what does that do? That just makes it go. Oh, I got it. I gotcha. That's a secret. That's a secret little tip there. Ah, okay. So if you hold RB, the R button, while you're scrolling left and right, that's when it goes faster. Okay, I thought it was broken. Good. So it's not broken. That's what I want to hear. What else? You have auto depth chart was improved to give your kick returner and punt returner. It selects them better now. Over 2,000 unique, or however many. I put 2,000 here. I don't even know how many unique names are in there. You can put like apostrophes in there now and different signs in the game, like the dollar signs in there now. If you look at the career mode, like little things like that are all in the game. Time of possession has been added to Xbox. There's just so many. I mean, like, but the gameplay is the biggest one. The ball carrier AI is massively improved. They used to run to the right or the sideline all the time. They would just go to the sideline for no reason. That was a bug. That was like a problem in the code. That's been fixed. Memory leak was fixed, which hopefully makes things smoother. The clock management for the AI, the play calling for the AI is so much better. Punting is better. Punt defending is better. Spiking the ball, the victory formation. I mean, new rattled and duck and all these different types of there's so many awesome things. Like I opened up the door for updates, and the beta team went hog ham heaven on it. Like they went nuts. Like they're like, okay, Hava's gonna give us a chance. Let's throw everything we want in Legend Bowl 2 basically in there, and let's fix this right now. And they went at it. They really bit off a big chunk, and they had me sitting here waiting to do something, and I jumped with them and I did it. So this is a major update for you guys, and this is all going to be for free, and hopefully we can get this out today. There's so much stuff in here. There's fixes that have been put in here. It's really cleaned up the game and gave it that final coat of polish that it already had, and it gave it even more. So yeah, there's a lot, and you guys will see it in the release notes when it comes out. But this is Legend Bowl, and it's a badass game. And if you don't have it, go pick it up. There's no Pro Bowls yet, Chris, because Pro Bowls are going to probably be for Legend Bowl 2, I'm hoping. But that's still, you know, we have to see how the game does, man. If the game can do well enough, then we'll do it. You know, we'll make it happen. But that's the thing. Like, that's what we're trying to get to. But obviously, the the game is on his way. It's coming around. It's looking better and better. Let me fix my lights a little bit. It got a little dark in here. Let's just bump the lights up a little bit. There we go. I can actually see me again. Hello. But no, seriously, like, the game has come a long way, and I'm really, really stoked. I'm really stoked. This update's sick. And there's new logos. I mean, like, you guys can go in here and you can mess around with it, but you can, I showed you this earlier. You can just go in here and just go crazy. And there's some new logos now. I still love this logo here. I still like it. I do. And you can change around the names. There's so much customization in this game. It's pretty sick. You know, you can do the frogs that way, and you can call them the Froggers. You know, the Detroit Froggers. And then you can go over to let's not save it yet, but you can go over to the uniform, and you could just get crazy with it. Like, if you want to do a green looking team, you can do that. And you have so many shades to choose from. It's awesome. It's awesome. There's a lot in here, man. You guys are all great. All the beta team guys, you guys know who you are. I do appreciate you guys so much. And you guys push me. You know, I get pissed off sometimes and I say things. And even now, this update's free. I'm not making any extra money on this update. So everybody who has the game, you're going to get a free update. Anybody who doesn't have it, it's going to come with it, obviously. And hopefully when it goes to consoles, people pick it up. I know I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to be giving away keys when it goes out. We're going to probably have a physical edition for the game. It's going to be coming out on all the consoles at some point very soon. And I'm excited. I'm excited for the season. It's going to be a big year all the way around. We got the Buffalo Bills that are doing big things. They're 1-0. They just beat the Rams at their home on national TV with everybody, even though they're talking like we're going to be Super Bowl contenders, every single person on the panel, when they were asked who's going to win, okay, the only one that actually got it right was Sims, okay? He got it right. I don't think anybody else picked the Bills. Dungy didn't pick the Bills. Chris Collinsworth didn't pick the Bills. All the announcers on there, they didn't pick the Bills. When it came down to it, they abandoned the Bills, like everybody always does. And the Bills came out swinging. Yeah, for this game to be $25, and that's why it's probably going to be $30, guys, on console, because Madden charges $70, and that's just to get in the door. Then get your pocketbooks out, because you're going to be spending money on all of the DLC and the mud and the stuff that they add on to it. Like $30. Psh. So go pick it up. If you have a PC and you don't have this game and you love football like I do, like we all do, go pick up the game. Go pick up the game. I picked the Bills last night on a football pot. Yeah, good. Damn well. I mean, listen, I was skeptical. I'm always skeptical of my team. I'm a lifelong Bills fan since I was a little kid, and I haven't switched a beat. I haven't moved a beat. All my jerseys are right back here. They're all sitting there. I have Thurman Thomas right here up on my wall. Like, I haven't even, like, and I tell my son that. My son, like, he would flip from team to team, and I'm like, you have to pick a team. And now that the Bills are good, he's a Bills fan. But it's like, you know how good it feels to go through the playoff drought that we had and finally be a Super Bowl contender? I mean, and last year, by the way, had we beaten the Chiefs, which that game was done, wrapped up, sealed, call it coffin, nail in the coffin, done. That thing was wrapped up. And the stupid defense, the kick we had, I don't even want to talk about that game. Had we won that game, there's a good solid chance we would have been the Super Bowl champions. And I'm not just saying that. If you look at the competitors we had in front of us, we just beat the other team last night. Yeah, they weren't the same team last year, but we were that good. And we missed an opportunity because of a stupid last effort that we had, and we let them drive down the field and just tear us apart. So, and we beat Sean McVay, or whatever, that's his name, right? Sean McVay last night, and he was 5-0. 5-0 on the first game of the season, because he has all summer, August, whenever the schedule comes out, he has that entire time to figure out how he's going to play against that team and plan against them. And Sean McVay, you got your number handed, buddy. You got your number handed to you. Yeah, you got your Super Bowl. Yeah, you're a bright talent. You're a young coach. You're great. But you know what? Sean McDermott came through and punched you guys in the mouth. Leslie Frazier. Let's not even talk about Ken Dorsey, the offensive coordinator who was the QB coach before. You know, all know who Ken Dorsey is, Miami Hurricane quarterback from back in the day. I was thoroughly impressed with our offensive play calling. Thoroughly impressed. They ran the ball, and we didn't run it well, but they ran it when they wanted to and they had to, and they threw it, but they ran the entire offense around Josh Allen. Everything was built around Diggs, Allen, Davis. Crowder stepped up and had a big game. Our rookie Cook, he dropped the ball. He had one running play, I think, and he dropped the ball on that running play. So that sucked. So I hated seeing him do that. I don't live in Buffalo. I live in Florida. And would I still be a fan? I'm a fan for life, no matter where they go. The game delivers more drama during the game than Madden for me. Just more random surprise. Yeah, this game's cool, man. Like, I just don't like. I spend more on going to Chipotle than I would do to spend on this game. Like, I wish. I'm glad I'm doing what I'm doing. And it's been a very, 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 very like torturous type of thing. It's been nice in some ways, but a lot of it has been crazy hard work. But I would love to be on the receiving end of this game. I would love to see like how I would really, like I said earlier in the stream, how would I feel if I got this game dropped on my lap from a company like just out of nowhere, and I'm like, damn, I'll give you $25 like it's nothing. I will throw that money in a microsecond, nanosecond. $25? $25? A controller costs what these days? $70 for a controller. Like these next gen games are $70 a pop. NBA 2K's out today. The Michael Jordan edition, the middle one's $100. Then you can spend $150 if you want to get even crazier. Like, are you kidding me? And that's before you even get into all their VC and all the stuff that they do to make you pay. Like I know they have more mouths to feed. They're a bigger company. I get all that, but man, things have really gotten out of control. And this game is not about the price. The value you get for the price is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's astonishing. And I'm not just saying, I don't promote my game like this. It just is. Bottom line, it is. I don't care. The fact of the matter is, it's about getting it in front of people's faces. That's it. That's it. Yeah, that sucks. I would not want my team to move, man. If my team moves, I'm not going to be happy, because Buffalo, like, we're Buffalo. I'm so glad that the Pagulas came in and they took over, because we really have done a 180. We turned the corner hard after they came through. We cleaned house. We got rid of all the bad people that were in there, all the dead eggs. We got rid of them all. And we revamped the entire roster. And we got lucky to get Josh. I wanted Josh Allen. When I saw the way he was playing and his highlights in college, I was like, damn, this guy can throw in any weather. He's a gunslinger. Now, his accuracy was a problem. And his choices were, his short throws were a problem too. He's getting a lot better with little screen passes. And he has come a long way. And we got lucky and we wrapped him up. Congratulations to Brian Bean, because he was able to wrap him up. right? And we got a contract for him. He's our franchise guy. And damn. I can't wait for this to go to consoles, guys. I'm so excited. I hope that it gets out to people. I hope people can actually see it. I hope that it does what it's supposed to do. Because if you want a good football game, you got it here. It's a good football game. That's all. So that's it, guys. I'm going to let you guys go. And Wyoming, he was a beast. Yeah, he was a beast there, man. The weather there was not good. It gets cold. It gets cold in Wyoming. And that guy was throwing guns. You saw those passes last night? He was on the run. On the run, getting chased down by monsters. And he's throwing 60-yard passes like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. They were underthrown a little bit, at least the one to Diggs was, but he's throwing bombs. And I was super impressed with his accuracy last night. He was hitting every single receiver on the money. And even that interception he threw, the first one to McKenzie, forget about it. But the second one he threw, fine. He threw a bad pass because he threw it to the right a little bit, and he didn't see that guy coming. I don't think he even saw the guy coming. His accuracy and his strength and his mobility, and I mean, dude, the guy has really, really, really done a great job. Is what free on the Switch? The game's not on the Switch, and the game's not going to be free on the Switch. Please. Madden should be free because they're going to charge you money when you get out there, but it's going to cost money, man, if that's what you're talking about. But that's it, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I wanted to do this to do some play testing. And we'll do it again soon. But thank you guys for all coming out. I appreciate it. The support. This is coming out. Football season is here. Football season is back. It's the weekend. Get ready for your games. We got college. We got the NFL. We even got high school football. So thanks for watching the stream, guys. I really appreciate it. Go Buffalo. Buffalo's going to do some big things this year, guys. So stay tuned. All right. So we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.